Ladies and gentlemen, the mind is a strange thing. It clings, it holds, it resists. We carry the weight of the past and the anxieties of the future, dragging them like a heavy sack. But life is happening now, not in yesterday's regrets or tomorrow's worries. You see, the problem is not that life is uncertain. The problem is that we resist uncertainty. We are like a man drowning in a river, thrashing and struggling when the river itself knows the way. There is an intelligence far greater than our tiny calculations. Some call it God, some call it life, some call it the universe. But the truth is, you and I did not create this life. We are just here for a little while. So the question is, why suffer? Why hold on to what is not in your hands? If you truly trust, if you truly surrender, you will see life unfolds in ways beyond your imagination. Letting go is not about giving up. It is about dropping the unnecessary struggle and aligning with something far greater than your fears. A tree does not worry about where its next leaf will grow. A river does not question where it will flow. Yet we, with all our intelligence, live in fear. The beauty of life is in trust. When you trust, you flow. When you flow, you are free. So, today I ask you, are you ready to let go? To trust that what must come will come and what must go will go? When you surrender, you are not losing control, you are gaining life. Let go and trust, see what happens. The greatest source of human suffering is not what happens to us, but how tightly we hold on to it. We carry our past like an old, heavy bag, dragging it from one moment to the next, unable to let it go. We cling to our pain, our disappointments, our fears, as if they define who we are. But tell me, when was the last time worry solved a problem? When did fear ever bring peace? Holding on is not strength, it is resistance, and resistance creates suffering. Life moves, but we want it to stand still. We want certainty, we want guarantees, we want things to happen exactly as we planned. But has life ever worked that way? A tree does not fight the wind, it bends, it sways, it allows the storm to pass. A river does not struggle to flow, it simply moves, carving its way through the land, shaping mountains over time. But we, with all our intelligence, resist the very flow of life. We hold on to people who have left, to situations that have changed, to identities that no longer serve us. And in this holding on, we create pain where there is none. Think about this. If you hold on to a burning coal, who gets burned? If you grip a rope too tightly, your hands will bleed. But the moment you let go, relief comes. So why do we keep tightening our grip on things that hurt us? Many people say, I trust God, but the moment life does not go their way, they panic, they question, they fear, they complain. This is not trust, this is control disguised as faith. True trust means surrendering to a wisdom far greater than your own. It means understanding that life is not against you, it is simply unfolding as it must. The seasons change without your permission. The sun rises and sets without your effort. Your own breath comes and goes without your control. If life can take care of all this, do you really think it cannot take care of you? The truth is, what is meant for you will never miss you, and what is not meant for you, no matter how tightly you hold on, will slip away. The more you try to control, the more you suffer. But when you let go, when you trust, suddenly life becomes effortless. So I ask you, are you ready to drop the burden? Are you ready to release what no longer serves you? Are you ready to trust that life knows what it is doing? Let go, trust, and watch how life transforms before your eyes. Have you ever watched a bird in flight? It does not carry the weight of yesterday's worries or tomorrow's uncertainties. It simply spreads its wings and trusts the wind. But we, as human beings, with all our intelligence, do just the opposite. We hold on. We grip tightly to our fears, our past mistakes, our disappointments, and even our imagined troubles. And in this holding on, we create suffering. Think about it. How much of your mental and emotional pain comes from things you refuse to release? A harsh word spoken years ago, a relationship that ended, an opportunity that slipped away. You replay these moments over and over, as if doing so will change them. But has it ever helped? Has holding on to pain ever brought joy? You see, life is not meant to be controlled, it is meant to be lived. A river does not question where it is going, it simply flows. The seasons do not resist change, they simply transform. But we, in our desire for certainty, try to control everything. And the more we resist, the more we suffer. Many people say, I trust God. But in reality, their trust is conditional. They trust as long as life goes their way. But the moment things become uncertain, fear takes over. This is not trust. This is control disguised as faith. True trust means surrendering to a wisdom beyond our own, knowing that life is unfolding exactly as it should. Letting go is not about giving up, it is about freeing yourself from unnecessary burdens. It is about understanding that what is meant for you will come and what is not meant for you will go, no matter how tightly you hold on. So today I ask you, what are you holding on to that is causing you pain? What do you need to release to find peace? Life is happening now, trust it. Let go and allow yourself to truly live. Why? It is not because life is cruel, nor because we lack something. It is because we refuse to let go. We hold on to past hurts, to disappointments, to expectations. We hold on to the idea that life should go exactly as we planned. And when it doesn't, we resist, we fight, we struggle. But tell me, has life ever truly gone according to your plans? Look around you. The trees do not cling to their leaves. When autumn comes, they let them fall. The ocean does not try to hold on to each wave, it allows them to rise and disappear. The sky does not trap the clouds, they come and go as they please. Everything in nature understands one simple truth: what comes will come, what goes will go. Only we, with our complicated minds, hold on to things that are meant to pass. Many say, I trust God, but when life takes an unexpected turn, that trust vanishes. We question, we doubt, we demand answers. But trust does not mean having all the answers. Trust means knowing that even in the unknown you are safe. It means understanding that you are not in control, and that is perfectly okay. You see, suffering is not in the situation, it is in our resistance to it. The tighter you hold on to something that is meant to leave, the more you hurt. A clenched fist feels pain, but an open palm is free. So what are you holding on to today? A past that no longer exists? A future that hasn't yet arrived? A fear that only exists in your mind? Let go. Trust. Life knows what it is doing. And when you finally release your grip, you will see there was never anything to fear. There is a story of a man who fell into a river. He struggled, thrashed, and fought against the current, desperate to stay afloat. But the more he resisted, the more exhausted he became. Just when he was about to drown, he stopped fighting, and to his surprise, the river carried him effortlessly. Isn't this how we live, always struggling, always resisting, always trying to control everything? We hold on to our worries, our past mistakes, our pain, as if they define us. But let me ask you, what has holding on ever given you except suffering? You see, life has its own intelligence. The sun rises and sets without your effort. The seasons change without your permission. Your own breath comes and goes without your control. If life can take care of all this, do you really think it cannot take care of you? Yet we cling to people who have left, to situations that have changed, to things that are no longer meant for us. And in doing so, we create our own suffering. Imagine holding on to a rope that is burning your hands. Would you not let go? Then why do we hold on to pain with such devotion? Many say, I trust God, but the moment things don't go their way, they panic. This is not trust. This is fear disguised as faith. Trust means surrendering, understanding that life is not happening to you but for you. It means knowing that what is meant for you will come and what is not meant for you will pass. Letting go is not weakness, it is freedom. It is a choice to stop struggling and start living. So today I ask you, what are you still holding on to? What do you need to release to find peace? Have you ever seen a child learning to walk? They take a step, stumble and fall, but do they sit there and cry, refusing to move? No, they get up and try again, without fear, without doubt. They trust the process. They trust life. But as we grow older, we forget how to trust. We cling to our fears, our past, and our need for control. We hold on to people who have left, to things that have changed, to worries that may never even happen. And in this holding on, we create suffering. Think about it. If you hold water too tightly in your hands, it slips through your fingers. But if you keep your hands open, the water stays. Life is the same way. The more we try to control, the more we lose. But when we surrender, when we trust, life flows effortlessly. Many say, I trust God, but the moment life takes a turn they did not expect, their trust disappears. True trust is not about having all the answers. It is about knowing that even in the unknown you are safe. It is understanding that life is unfolding exactly as it should, even if you cannot see the full picture yet. A tree does not resist the wind, it bends. A river does not argue with the rocks, it flows around them. So why do we, with all our intelligence, fight against life? Letting go is not about giving up. It is about freeing yourself from unnecessary pain. So I ask you today, what are you holding on to that is keeping you stuck? What weight are you carrying that is no longer yours to bear? Let it go. Trust that what is meant for you will find you. Trust that life knows what it is doing. Life is not meant to be a constant struggle. It is not meant to be lived in fear, worry or endless resistance. The trees do not hold on to their leaves, the rivers do not resist their flow, and the sun does not question whether it should rise. Everything in nature trusts the process. But we, with our restless minds, cling to the past, fear the future, and resist the present. But tell me, has holding on ever brought peace? Has worry ever changed an outcome? The truth is, suffering is not in the situation, it is in our refusal to let go. When we finally release our grip on our fears, our expectations, our need for control, we make space for life to unfold in ways beyond our imagination. Trusting God does not mean everything will go the way we want. It means we accept that there is a greater wisdom at work, beyond our understanding. It means we surrender to life, knowing that what is meant for us will come and what is not meant for us will pass. It means we stop struggling and start living. So I ask you one last time, are you ready to let go? Are you ready to release the pain, the fear, and the weight that is holding you back? If you can trust life, if you can trust God, you will see there was never anything to fear. Let go, trust, and finally be free.